Well, a good and a happy Friday afternoon to each and every one of you. I am King 5 Meteorologist Adam Claibon here with today's update on what looks to be a pretty decent weather weekend for us here across western Washington. We're going to keep things mainly dry in a lot of spots. We still have some few showers around. We'll go over those chances, plus we are going to talk about more rain chances ahead later on into next week. We have to go over too the warm-up that's ahead for the next couple of days. I know today's still going to be a chillier day, but guess what's happening out there right now? Sun is beginning to peek out from behind the clouds, and there it is. You can see live in Tacoma as we're starting to see a bit more of that sunshine now in place. Noticing too, as we go to the mountains, we're getting some sunshine to start to peek out in some of those areas too. White Pass, the ski area there, looking really nice if you want to try to get up there and enjoy some of that snow. Fresh snow too. We still have some more as we head later on into the afternoon. Westport, some breaks in the clouds, even a little rainbow showing up off into the distance right there. Can you tell where it is? It's right there. Yeah. Nice to see that. And again, today generally should be much drier here across the coast, especially in comparison to the past couple of days and yesterday too, which was more of a soaker. What's happening out at the airport? Well, more of the same. SeaTac Airport seeing a few more of those sunbreaks, and we're seeing some cloudier skies in Bellingham, but I think more sunshine possible later into the day after we get these last few showers out of here early into the afternoon. One more stop into the mountains. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's happening at Stevens Pass, and we got cloudy skies there. We could see a few more snowflakes too, maybe a couple of inches before it's all said and done. But a lot of fresh snow popping up, but it looks like the highway looks to be a-okay if you're trying to drive up that way here this afternoon. So temperatures, they are chilly, low to mid 40s, no way around it. I think we are going to keep numbers mainly in the 40s here this afternoon as our system is getting out of here. But a couple of things. The rain is decreasing. The winds have, for the most part, decreased, especially along our foothills of the Cascades, where we're seeing some of those gusts around 30, 40, 45 miles per hour. Much better here as we go throughout your Friday. Noticing more of a south wind, though, coming in between about 5 to 15 miles per hour. So your forecast today, more sun breaks. We'll see areas of sunshine help us to maybe just shy of 50 degrees today before we cool back down. Those chances of rain not completely done. We are going to see them more off and on in nature. Just a few of them, though, expected for today, and then even fewer, I think, for the day for tomorrow, as highs get back up to 50 degrees for your weekend, and we'll get all the way up to 53. Partly sunny on Sunday. The rain, it holds off until late into the day. Don't forget, daylight saving time, that starts up on Sunday. So when we're talking about after sunset, we're talking more around 7:30 as opposed to around 6 o'clock now. So here's the satellite and radar picture. You can see some of those showers still kind of lingering up this way. Discovery Bay, Port Angeles, up through the Strait of Juan de Fuca, and then up around the San Juan Islands and Whatcom County too. That's mainly light rain. A lot of the more persistent precipitation off to the south, and especially as you go down to California, as they're still dealing with some really heavy rainfall there, and above 8,000 feet down into the Sierras, and they're seeing some really heavy snow. Big picture, you can see moisture all the way from about British Columbia down closer to Mexico right now as this system starts to push into the continental U.S. We'll see that move on through, and then again behind there will be some quieter times as we head into our Saturday and Sunday. Now we do still have winter weather advisories out until 4 p.m. This will be for the Olympics until 4 p.m. and we're expecting between 2 to 4 inches of additional snow on top of what we've already seen. Also advisories still out for the Cascades, where we could see an additional maybe 3 to 7 inches there for elevations that are going to be above 3,000 feet. So how this all plays out is once we head later into the afternoon, maybe a very weak convergence zone band setting up for just a short while right over northern King, southern Snohomish County, and then that starts to dissipate as we go later into the night. Then we have behind there more of this showery type of action, so kind of off and on in nature, coming through from time to time throughout tonight and then heading into mainly the earlier part of tomorrow. Looks like throughout tomorrow afternoon we'll see that those chances decrease, and then by tomorrow night you can see a lot of the rain completely gone with some clearing ahead for Saturday night into Sunday, and a lot of the day Sunday completely dry. Now we are expecting to see the clouds increase throughout the day Sunday, so it's not going to be the sunniest of days, but we do expect to see at least a few areas of sun early. And then here we are at 7 p.m. just around that sunset time now. We're going to see more rain start to come back in. This will be steady rain with our larger system arriving, heading on into that time, and that will continue through Sunday night into Monday. Now through early Sunday, check out the amounts of rain we're expecting. not a ton at all, mainly around 1/10 of an inch, if that, in most spots. Could see closer to 1/4 of an inch where we see some of those heavier showers, maybe the north coast picking up just a bit more, and still a little more rain up that way around Whatcom County for Bellingham. And as far as additional snow, generally that's going to be between about 3 to 6 inches, and a lot of our locations could see a bit more up there around Mount Baker again, as we still keep some of that moisture into some of those parts here as we go into early Monday. And then yes, the Monday system rolls on through. It is going to take its time, so 1 p.m. we're still dealing with steady rain in some of our areas, especially the farther south you go. By Tuesday morning, some showers in place, but that system should be heading out of here as we go throughout the day on Tuesday for decreasing chances of rain, but another system still yet to come as we go later on into next week. So we're going to keep things fairly active for a while, but what will happen with all of that will be more 50s. So as opposed to keeping highs in the 40s, we're back up to 53 on Sunday. That's average for this time of the year, and most of our days are still, quite a bit below it, but we're still getting closer than where we were just about a week ago. Highs today, low to mid 40s farther north. More clouds up this way, not as much sunshine, so not going to be quite as warm as opposed to what we had earlier here into the week. We'll probably see a few 50s farther south, like in Bellevue and Renton, top off at 48 in Monroe, 43 in Everett. Again, the chances of showers more off and on in nature. Farther south, same deal here, more of those upper 40s, maybe a few 50s possible as we keep a small chance of showers in place as we go throughout the afternoon and heading on into the night. And then for this weekend, not too wet, definitely not a soaker. We'll keep temperatures right around the low to mid 50s for highs. Still 50s on Monday, but with heavier rain moving on through. And it looks like behind that, we'll see a slight break in the action heading into Tuesday with decreasing chances throughout the day there. More showers and sun breaks on Wednesday. If you're looking for a dry day, it looks like we might hold off until next Thursday when we start to see more sunshine ahead for the forecast. And by that time, too, you can see that temperatures starting to warm back up into the mid 50s. We'll take that. Well, everyone, enjoy the rest of this Friday. It looks like it's not going to be a bad one at all. The fresh snow that's fallen here, enjoy that if you're getting up to some of those ski resorts for the weekend, and have a wonderful weekend. We'll talk to you later.